Did you know the word scapegoat originated from the Bible? That's right. The word appears in Leviticus 16 while Yahweh is telling Moses about the laws of atonement. On the Day of Atonement, Israel's high priest would take two goats. One goat would be sacrificed as a sin offering, but the other goat was called the scapegoat. The priest would place his hands on this goat and confess the sins of Israel over it. Then the goat would be sent away into the wilderness. And verse 10 is where we actually see the word first appear. But the goat on which the lot for scapegoat fell shall be presented alive before the Lord to make atonement upon it, to send it into the wilderness as a scapegoat. In other words, Israel's sins were symbolically placed upon a substitute, and that substitute carried those sins away. And here's where this gets really interesting. Hundreds of years later, Isaiah would say of the coming Messiah, "The Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all." And when Jesus comes, Peter says, "He himself bore our sins in his body on the tree." The scapegoat was a picture. Jesus is the fulfillment. The Old Testament showed Israel a substitute carrying their sins away. The gospel tells us that Jesus came to do exactly that for us. So the next time you hear the word scapegoat, remember where that word came from and remember the greater story it points to.